wines and spirits review. It's been a while since I've done a cider review. And you know, sometimes it's nice to have something different. You know, it's not all about beer or lager, cider, spirits, wine. You know, that's what this channel is about anyway. You know, homebrew and that. So tonight, Old Rosie, and I've got to be honest, I can't even remember the last time I even had Old Rosie. Good evening again, and thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a long while. So slowly matured and left unfiltered. To say it's unfiltered, it's not that easy. I mean, they say it's an original cloudy cider, but it don't look that easy to me. I will read on the back when I so it says on the back, Old Rosie is the name given to our 1921 Aveling and Porter steam roller. Oh, there you go. Strong, reliable, and so loved by everyone in the Westons family, we name this cloudy cider in our honour. Fair play there. Light, crisp and dry, this truly old-fashioned cider is slowly matured and left unfiltered. Sediment may affect its colour, so please gently invert to ensure an even distribution of cloudiness. And nothing else. 6.8% though, so nice strength. Yeah, nice to have a cider. It's not from the fridge, so it would have been better from the fridge, I suppose. But hey ho, it'll be like a fridge in here soon once winter steps in. So, so I'm not overly worried. Right, put that live chat back on. Good evening again, Geordie. It's been a while, you know, since I've had a cider. To be fair, I kind of stuck to just beer reviews for a while, so I will do some wine reviews and mix it up like a bit more like I used to, really. But it's been a, there we go, just missed that sediment layer at the bottom. Ah, sod it, pour it in. There we go, that's what it's there for. It's supposed to be cloudy, job's a good one. So let me just angle the camera over without breaking the flipping phone. There we go, that's better. Although the tap room sign's it's just not right at the moment. It's because I've changed and not got it far back anymore. Magnus, yeah, it's funny how you're, over the years we all change on what we like, what we don't like. So yeah, it's just come out more hazy now than it was when it was in the bottle. Obviously the sediment layer, but it's supposed to be cloudy, so I don't mind it. You know, I'll drink it as it's supposed to be. So lovely, lots of carbonation as you would expect. And good evening again, Lee and Liam. Good evening, Mr. Veg Dog Brewer. Hopefully not too much. Don't want to be glazing over too much. Get bollockins, get moaned at. You know what I mean? It's mixing that's the killer as well. Mixing lagers and ciders and beers, and that's the killer. Usually when I go to Robin Hood Beer Festival, I'm a swine for mixing strong ciders and strong beers. 5 beers in, I'm steaming. I don't want to go home. Lovely, lovely apple on the nose. That. Yeah. Oh. Smooth. Brothers Pink Grapefruit. You know, Brothers, they do make some amazing beers. Ciders, well, ciders, not beers. But yeah, I did like the pink grapefruit as well. I know. I need to be eating lots of food, drinking, keeping it moderate, and talking more, I think. Yeah. Try not to get too pissed up too early in the day, because we're going to the beer festival, want to be there all day. Brothers Toffee Apple, definitely, yeah. I mean, that Toffee Apple kit that Bulldog Brews do, for me, one of the best kits out there for cider makers, you know, unless you do your own cider making, but Eating's cheating. I'll need to eat. Yeah, I'll have a big dinner beforehand. And prune wine at the shed. And then down to the beer festival. If anybody wants to drink any of my imperial stouts before we go, fair play. I won't need to, I've already drank them. But I'll have plenty on offer. Yeah. And then see people about 5 o'clock or Bristol. Or even earlier. I'm not touching them at the moment because obviously I'm trying to be good. And trying to ease the boat, as it were. So I'm trying to be a good lad. Although I've got 2 heavy days next Friday and Saturday, so I don't really want to drink too much. I mean, there's having a beer and then there's, you know, there's overdoing it, and I certainly want it to be a lighter week going into next Friday and Saturday. Well, lightish, you know, as light goes. Obviously, you can't be a beer reviewer and not do actually drink beer, can you? I mean, what's the point? Okay, now. I like the drinking alcohol-free beer all the time. I mean, you know, there's only so much of that crap you can do. It's lovely that it's Friday, isn't it? Definitely. Boss came up to me earlier, got a pay rise, so that's good. Thanked me for all my work over the last year. So it's nice appreciation, you know. Not that I asked for a pay rise, because I don't need to, but it's nice. Yeah, it's been a while since I have. I can't even remember the last time I had a drink of this. Lovely nose, lovely subtle nose. Yeah, I do need to brew something a little bit more easy going. Yeah, and not put no sugar in. You're damn right. Project bathroom was finished today. Good on you. It's good to win. You need a win. Furstenberg. Is that the one from Asda? The cheapish lager. I thought it was something along them lines called Furstenberg. I actually liked it for the price. You can't fault it. If it is that one, I may be wrong, obviously. I've slept I've slept a few times since I reviewed it. You've got to christen the throne, haven't you, in a new toilet, just to test the toilet. Brew day tomorrow. Ooh. Bolton, you need to check out, if you remember, Red Dog Brewer, who was on a minute ago. He's actually he works for Nottingham Brewery now, but he, like you, does grain brewing, and be a good channel to check out. And he's got nearly 1,000 subscribers as well. But yeah, be a good channel to check out, just for hints and tips and stuff, you know, for grain brewing. Ooh, something big. Ooh. At Christmas, I got all the Magpie Brewery Imperials. 4 of them for 36 quid. They were great, they were. Is something big Imperial? Yeah, every day's a learning day. I mean, he's here on the chat still, but as well. And he's brewing it at Magpie Brewery now, which, you know, for anybody who's a fan of beer, and to go from doing grain brewing like you're doing to getting a job in a brewery, wow. You know, it's living the dream, isn't it? It's what a lot of home brewers aspire to at some stage. And good evening, Andy. Missed you there for a second. Oh, West Coast. Ooh, interesting. You bought some Old Rosie today as well. How curious, how strange that I'm doing a beer review and you bought it as well. But it's good to see Magpie venturing out. I do think that all breweries need to do their core traditional stuff, but they also need to venture out into the more crafty area. 10% sour beer from Low Cost. I ordered that as well. Yeah. 40 quid's worth yesterday. Old Rosie and Savannah. See, there's not a massive amount of people doing cider reviews, so it's good to get in there and do the odd cider review. Lagers, although let's be fair, most lagers taste the same anyway. I don't know where your own bargains is, but my own bargains has gone crap. In Nottingham, they're absolutely rubbish. We normally go to the one in Hucknall in Nottingham, and the range is rubbish. 76 quid. Oof. Hi. Oh, no. Yeah, some good beers on low cost yesterday. Yeah, definitely some interesting ones. No, it's interesting to do the cider ones as well. I'd do them all. Having withdrawal symptoms. Do you know, I've not been in B&M bargains for about a month and a half, if not longer. I need to take a trip down and see what's new, and see if there's anything interesting. Facts say 10%. I love that. I did. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I loved it. I do want to do maybe a fact say one versus another. Then again, 10% versus a 5%. There's not much competition there, is there? Yeah, 10% more wins all day for me. That's just me being yeah. Don't sell beer. No, my local B&M in Daybrook. See, I live in Sherwood, so about half a mile away from me there's a B&M. They don't sell beer either. Does my bolting. Oof. I missed some of them. The 5% to record too. Yeah, it's decent. Tap room hazy. That's not too bad. Some of them tap rooms though. The 10% more win. Yeah, definitely. And oof. No, some of the tap room ones were a bit ropey. There was a 2.8% one, and it was rubbish. Yeah. Don't know who makes it, but oh dear. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Yeah. It was a tad on the ropey side. You can see where all these supermarkets are going though with their bloody own brand stuff. There are some beers below 3% that are decent. I've had one, a Radler, that was something daft like 2.5%, but it tasted bloody amazing. But yeah, for ABV wise, yeah, you don't want to be drinking that rubbish. So the good man, Mr. Goathead, sent me a pump clip. I think the pump clips, aren't they? Another pump clip. A lovely bar runner. And that's the colours on that are beautiful. And also 3 beers. So yeah, from Purple Moose Brewery. Never even heard of the brewery. A 10% triple IPA from Tiny Rebel, and another one from Purple Moose Brewery. So I'm very thankful I am too. I should probably review them after. What I usually do is to bang everything on Instagram first, and just to get them, out of the way, and then review them shortly after, or start reviewing them. When you've got a lot of different beers to review, it's very hard to choose a beer. A lot of the time, it's just momentum and my mood. If I fancy a certain type of beer, I'll review it, and then pay the consequences later when I'm too pissed. And like you say, sometimes with the stronger beers, you'll have one, and you cut afterwards, and you're like, oh Jesus, and you can feel it, and either have to try and be careful and not look like you're drunk, or just say that one got me. Real ale craft beer. I don't think he'd have me on his channel. So yeah, love the nose on this. It's very subtle apple nose. Does it? Oof. Some of these stronger ones do, don't they? They really hide their ABV well until about 10 minutes after you've had it. And then all of a sudden you're steaming, or half steaming at least. It's like this. This isn't hiding its ABV well. It's got a bit of a stewed apple taste. So yeah, 500ml bottle. And yeah, the double joker. Yeah, it was. I found that brilliant as well. I'd love to go back to Lidl, but no time this weekend. I want for that 3 beer reviewers together. Now that'd be something, wouldn't it? And digesting the Magpie beers as well. Have you heard? Just going on about the beer festival for a second. See you later, mate. Have a good one. Let me just catch up with some of them. Wow, that is some pub, that is, isn't it? All them on rotation. Bloody hell. Yeah, but with regards. Stewed apple. I did get the stewed apple pudding with sultanas. Rightio. Tamer miso. The fuck's tamer miso? I ain't got a clue what that is. You can only get what you can get, don't you? You know, with any beer reviews, you know, you say it how you see it. If someone says to you, oh, can you get this, can you get that, and you can't, you say, well, I can't get it. As simple as that. And that's the thing with some beers, you know, you just don't get all the elements, no matter what people say. And then you listen to some beer reviews out there, and they're getting all these different things. And sometimes on the likes of Beer Advocate, and you think, how the hell are you getting all them flavours? I've done it on the early days of this channel. I did it where I was looking at Beer Advocate and to try and like teach myself what I'm getting. And some of the stuff people were getting, it's like, how are you getting this? And that, I feel steaming on that. I had a beer earlier, mind you, but that's walloping me. As for Magpie Brewery, and you know, doing the triple beer review, now that'll be something. I've never been to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, and apparently this year you've got to wash your glass out after every beer. I can't see that lasting all night. I really can't. And to be honest, I don't want to wash my glass out after every beer. The thing is, so you've got your glass. They're telling you you've got to wash your glass out before you go for another beer. Okay, but you're touching your glass. You're then getting a free glass. Somebody's touched that free glass. Then you're then giving it to the bar staff, brewery staff, whatever, for them to touch it, for them to hand it back to you. So then you've probably got a queue up to get a bloody another clean glass. Yeah. We'll see how that is. It's a strange one, isn't it? I mean, I understand COVID. I do. Better to pour out a plastic glass and then to give it you the plastic glass. You pour it into your glass, chuck the plastic glass away. But yeah, strange. Hey, did I just kill the comments off? Because that's it. Yeah, I mean, how are they going to wash all these glasses? I mean, Jesus Christ, you spend half your night there fucking washing your glass. Hey? I might just take some kitchen towel with me and then just quickly, job's good. And at the beer festival as well, they want you to get some. They want you to get some like go and get some COVID certificate type thing. It's not mandatory though, so sod it. I've had my 2 jobs, so I'm not doing any more. Fucking hell. Might have to walk around in one of my suits that I use for spraying, a big white suit with a hood up and like glasses on, and you know, yeah, look alright, not doing it as well. But yeah, looking forward to next week. I've never been to a craft beer festival, so I've no idea what to expect. So I presume you pay per. Yeah, respirator. Fucking daft, isn't it? Yeah. I was at Blackpool Pleasure Beach last weekend or the weekend before, and there was thousands of us. Yeah, it is daft, isn't it? It's like everybody at my workplace has ditched the NHS app because it's just wiping out your workplace. Someone gets pinged, oh, you've got to go off, and it's like, you know, it's the law, and it's like, fuck the law. And I said to my boss today, I says, there's no chance I'm going off. I work on my own all day. I isolate more than anybody else I know. Yeah, it is. It's a strange one, isn't it? It is. It's. I was hoping more the Nottingham breweries were going to be there next week. I know Magpie are there. I know Navigation are, Castle Rock, Liquid Light, Neon Raptor. Oh God, who am I missing? Missing one of them. Totally Brewed. But there's some good craft breweries in Nottingham, or on the verge of Nottingham at least, that deserve a bit of kudos and deserve to be there. Strange. And no one from Nottingham Craft Beer Festival has replied to my little. I went on 3 different social medias last night to give them a poke, and no one's replied. So. So, loving this. The strength 6.8. I think it's because it's been a while since I've had a cider, and I've already had a beer tonight. The cider's given me a right thumping, and I can really feel it up here. Luckily I'm not driving later. See, some stuff I do trust, and some stuff I don't. Obviously, we've all got our opinions on that. Although, if anybody watched X-Files, and some of the storyline in X-Files, you would no wonder why there are lots of conspiracy theories. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff below a certain. I mean, I think it depends on the beer, you know, and the ciders and whatnot. Because ABV, I've tasted some 3.8% ABV, which was absolutely amazing. And then I've drank some, and it really hit me. And then I've drank some 8% beer that I've drank and thought, well, where was the strength in that? And whether it's just your body reacting to it, or, you know, obviously we're all made up very differently. I know skin and bones and all that rubbish, but we are, different things affect us in different ways. And same with beers, ciders and that. It's why some people can drink certain beers and ciders and it's never steaming on it. And other people, 2 beers and they're absolutely flattened. Obviously mixing beers and ciders always will get you steaming. But I mean, I can drink the likes of Bailey's. I could drink a bottle of it and not touch the sides. Same with Malibu, the Caribbean rum. I can drink that and never affects me. I missed them comments, to apologise. Stupid bloody. Yeah, I like Bailey's as well, funnily enough. What the? Did it just kill all the... Oh, no. Gives you bad diarrhea. Whew, I don't want that later. I'm going in the hot tub, so I don't want no diarrhea later. Yeah, drink it in the toilet, yeah. Oh, it's nice that Friday's here though, nice weekend. Although me like a clown, I've got 4 gardens to do tomorrow. And because I'm not working next weekend, I've had to push them onto this weekend. So, oh dear, tomorrow's going to be a long day gardening. I mean, I love doing these gardens, but oh dear. I know you said bog. I know you meant bog. But yeah, 4. And one of the gardens I'm really not keen on. It's yeah, the woman. She's the daughter of somebody whose garden I do, and I'm not keen on her at all. You know, some people you think, oh dear. Bless you. It's not fun running that toilet roll. You need to use papers and magazines and stuff. Good evening, matey. Yeah, we've had it in the old days when I lived at my mum's, where we had no toilet roll and just used newspaper. Yeah, wiping your arse with newspaper. Takes some flushing as well. Go out of the shed, you nosy sod. Do one.
Why would you do that with a magazine? Can't believe that.
Back in the old days on the city council, they used to use this grease paper toilet roll, and that stuff was evil. It take the skin off you. You know, you'd go in for a poo and you'd come out, you know, with a new arse because it's like sanding your arsehole. It's not the nicest. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who remembers the tracing paper. Yeah, thank God them days are gone. Yeah, fucking hell. Go out then, I'm talking.
Thank God I don't live in the old days.
Yeah, you get a decent toilet roll. Yeah.
I don't want to do that with a magazine. Disgusting.
Got to tell the kids properly, haven't you? You know, tell them to do one. It's always the best way.
God, that's just wild.
Is that what it was called? Isel bog paper. It must have been the same stuff they had in the war. I mean, that was evil stuff. Tracing paper. Yeah, fucking hell. That stuff. I'm surprised there weren't blocked up toilets everywhere. Because, you know, they'd do it for cheapness, all that stuff. But you'd need about 10 sheets more at least just to get yourself clean. Yeah. Oh dear. They were the days. I mean, I've used paper, newspaper, magazines, but that's because we had no fucking paper. We had no toilet roll. Yeah. Yeah, you might as well just use sandpaper on your arse. Yeah. Ugh, dear, nasty stuff. Anyway. A Daily Mail. Yeah, that's about all it's good for. The wife, yeah, it's usually me getting the flipping marigolds on to sort out blocked drains. We've got a Saniflow upstairs and someone blocked the Saniflow. So I had to get my hand in the flipping toilet, in the Saniflow, all the way up to the fan and pull this bloody thing out. Someone has shoved kitchen roll down. Kitchen roll doesn't get sloshed up. Luckily no one goes for a shite upstairs, but it was grim. Yeah, not nice. No, needed a strong beer afterwards, or more than a beer. Strong spirits afterwards, as you do. Anyway, this has gone off subject, hasn't it? Oh. So definitely very stewed. My beer reviews always go off topic. It's just the way it is. Yeah, it's never just about the cider or the beer. And there has been some days where I've talked about some things that would make you sick, especially some of the stuff that's happened at my old former workplace. Funny thing is, where I work now, there's never any juicy stuff to talk about, because it's, you know, when you work on your own all the time. I mean, apart from horses, when you talk to horses and they just look at you and walk off, you say hello and wave to the horses and they just look at you and think, oh, fuck you, and just walk the other way, and it's like, oh, cheers. That's about it. Or birds coming down. I mean, one day I had 3 robins around me, but no. I think that's why I don't get sent any free beer from any of these breweries. Yeah, they probably look and listen and they think, oh God, we're not sending him. We don't want him reviewing our stuff, because he just talks. He talks and yeah. I mean, I do the odd review. I do. That's where the live reviews are different from the unlive, because on the unlive reviews, I try to be absolutely bob on. With the live reviews, I go off topic, as you do, you know. But you pay for the beer. You know, it's up to you how you review it, I suppose, in some ways at least. Although these companies do watch your beer and cider reviews, they may cut to the chase, because, but I know St. Peter's do. Titanic used to. I've not reviewed any Titanic beers for a while, to be fair. I do need to get over there and get some more. They are. So yeah, cloudy pour, this one, 6.8%. It gives you a thumping. I mean, I've had one beer earlier, I've had this now, and the mixing of the beer and the cider, and you know, I can drink a bit, so it certainly gives you a good hitting. I don't really know. I've only heard stories where he's upset somebody. As for watching his beer reviews, I've never ever watched one. No. So I've seen comments and that, but I try and keep away from the politics side of things. It's just it's not something I want to get, you know, go into really in that way. We're all very different. A lot of people probably, I read something about it, but I didn't really take much notice, to be fair. We're all humans, aren't we? And we all have to be careful what we say, really. Yeah. I mean, like with this channel, you know, you've got to be careful these days, because with social media, and this is social media, anything you say can be used against you, you know. And it's like going to work one day and finding out, oh, we watched your beer review last night, and this is what happened to me once. I did a beer review with a work shirt on. Not this is a Billy Wraggy review shirt. And somebody grassed me up, trying to get me into trouble for having a work shirt on when I was reviewing. The boss at work watched the review, said, no, he was decent, good evening. And it's like, you know, and this person was trying to get me into trouble all the time anyway, you know. That's the sort of person he was, an absolute hole, yeah, an arse. But yeah, and after that, obviously, I've got to be careful. It woke me up to the fact that I hope my battery's going to die. It woke me up to the fact that there are people out there who will do whatever they can to get you into trouble. So staying away from that sort of things is definitely, you know, for me. Anyway, before my phone dies, because it's gone below 5%, and like a twonk, I didn't bring my charger down the shed. Banned on Facebook again. You do like your bands, don't you? Yeah. Although I said something the other day, I posted something, and it came, and all it said was, if anybody was watching the Olympics, there was an athlete from, I don't know, Belarus or whatever it was, and the Japanese cops intervened and stopped her getting took back to Belarus. And all I put down was, good on the Jap cops. And what happened was, I got a bit of a warning from Facebook saying something about your comments, and I'm like, I was actually being, you know, I was actually being good. I'm struggling to see any comments. The phone is about to die, so one does apologise for anybody who's talking now. I will crack on with the beer review, cider review, should we say? So yeah, 6.8%. Wow, it gives you a good slapping. This does. Hazy, cloudy pour, should we say? Stewed apples on the nose. I do get a hint of sultana, funnily enough. There's a hint. I don't get that other thing, whatever it was. Can't get what you don't know what it is. Smooth to start off with, a little bit of bite on the back end. Can't read a flipping thing. I can see writing, but I can't see who's saying it, and I can't see. I could see a number then, but that was about it. Do apologise. It's just not the right way. This is giving me a thumping as well. Flip me. Yellow card. Or it might be a minor yellow card. But yeah, and I drink all my beer when I do beer reviews. Too many of these beer reviewers are drinking half the beer and then leaving it. It's like, hey, all the beer, get the beer down here. It's what the experience is. Hey, I do a wine review and I drink the bottle of wine. Although, I've been steaming a few times. Hey, it's not good. Hey, you feel it afterwards. So yeah, really nice twang of the cider there at the end. The stewed apples really come through quite nicely. So, Old Rosie. I can't believe I can't see a flipping comment. I'll have to try and watch it back later. Can't see comments. I do apologise. I could have somebody saying here that you're the best looking bloke in the world and I still won't be able to read it. But I doubt it, you know. I mean, that's a joke. But anyway, yeah. Old Rosie from Westons. 6.8%. One of the big selling cider in the UK. For me, yeah, a good 4.1 out of 5 for me. Actually, it's an enjoyable cider. It was nice to have a cider again. But my God, has it given me a thumping. Mixing a beer and a cider. Oh dear. Yeah, need to calm it down. And I shall be back on later with a beer review. Live, I'm not sure if it'll be live or not though, but we shall see. Cheers everyone. And people are watching this naked. I could just make out that comment. Bearing in mind, I've got the when you go below 5%, it goes all dull. And obviously I've had a drink and all, so that don't help the eyes. Anyway, cheers everyone for watching, and Rasco! Are we still in London? I could just about read your name then.